Missy Lane from the Oosterhout Free Library, and I'm here for some more Tuesday Tales. Are you ready for some fun stories? Okay, today our stories are about things that grow. Now, when you think about things that grow, you probably think about maybe a garden with plants and flowers and things like that. And our first story is about a flower, and it's called Frans Flower. And there's Fran. Here's a flower we're hoping to grow, and there's her dog, Fred. Now, Frans Flower is written by Lisa Bruce, illustrated by Rosalind Beardshaw, and published by HarperCollins Publishers. So, let's see if Fran's flower is going to grow. One day, Fran found a flower pot filled with soil, and sticking out of the top was a tiny green tip. "I will grow this flower," said Fran to Fred. So she took it home. "Grow, flower," she said. But the tip stayed tiny. It's not listening to her, is it? "I think this flower is hungry," said Fran. So Fran went to the fridge, and inside she found some of her favorite food. And she gave the flower a slice of pizza. And the next day, Fran gave the flower a piece of her cheeseburger. Then she gave it spaghetti, 2 chocolate chip cookies, and a large spoonful of strawberry ice cream. Sounds good, but I don't know if the flower thinks it's good. What do you think? She even gave it one of Fred's juicy bones. Oh my. Well, the flower didn't grow. The tip stayed tiny, and Fran got fed up. "Silly flower," Fran said, and she threw it out the back door. Now the flower pot fell onto the ground and rolled away, and while it was outside, the raindrops fell on it. And the wind blew on it. Lots of fresh air. And, of course, the sun shone on it. And finally, that tiny green tip grew and grew and grew until one day Fran and Fred went outside to play. And when they opened the door, a surprise was waiting. What do you think that surprise is? Can you guess? It was a big, beautiful flower just for Fran. Boy, that is a big flower, isn't it? Pretty colors, too. And that's the story of Fran's flower. I think Fran learned that flowers don't really need pizza and ice cream and spaghetti, do they? No. What are the things flowers need? Water, right? Raindrops, sunshine, and nice fresh air. Then your flowers will grow. Okay, so that was about growing flowers. But other things grow too, you know. And we have a book that's a guessing game. You have to guess what's going to grow and what isn't. And this book is called Do You Know Which Ones Will Grow? It is by Susan A. Shea. And the paintings in here are by Tom Slaughter. And it's published by Blue Apple Books. Now remember, it's a guessing game, so you have to play along. All right, here goes. If you look around, you'll see some things grow, like you and me. But others stay the way they're made until they crack or rust or fade. Do you know which ones will grow? You have to think and then answer yes or no. Okay, you ready to play? Here's how it goes. If a duckling grows into a duck, can a car grow into a, what rhymes with duck that a car might grow into? Let's see, can a car grow into a truck? If a cub grows into a bear, can a stool grow into, what's bigger than a stool that rhymes with bear? A chair. If a kitten grows into a cat, can a cap grow into a, what rhymes with cat? Into a hat? If a kid grows into a goat, and let me just stop and make sure, did you know that a baby goat is called a kid? It is. So if that kid will grow into a goat, could a sweater grow into a, what rhymes with goat? Into a coat. If an owlet grows into an owl, can a washcloth grow into a towel? Well, it's yes to ducks and bears and owls, but no to trucks and chairs and towels. And yes to cats and yes to goats, but no to hats and no to coats. Right? They can't grow like cats and goats and owls. Okay, there's more. If a calf grows, it's a baby cow, right? And becomes a cow, can a shovel, like a snow shovel, grow and become a plow? If a snakelet, look at that little baby snake, grows and becomes a snake, can a cupcake grow and become a, what do you think? A cake. If a piglet grows and becomes a pig, can a pickup truck grow and become a rig? Do you know what a rig is? A great big truck. Yes. If a kit grows, the name for a baby fox is a kit. A kit grows and becomes a fox. So, can a watch grow and become a clock? If a joey grows, now did you know that a baby kangaroo is called a joey? It is. If a joey grows and becomes a kangaroo, can a baby grow and become you, a grown-up child, right? Well, it's yes to cows and yes to snakes, but no to plows and no to cakes. And yes to pigs and yes to fox, but no to rigs and no to clocks. And yes to a jumping kangaroo. And yes to a living, growing you. right? You start out like a baby and grow into a child and someday a grown-up, right? They'll start like babies. So I hope you guessed which ones grow and which ones don't. And we have something to make, something that you saw in your book that does grow. And this is what it looks like, and I'll show you how I make it. We have, remember, there was a snakelet, little baby snake, that can grow and become a snake. Well, here's my little snakelet, but my little snakelet can grow and grow and grow and grow until he becomes a bouncing snake. So if you'd like to make a little snakelet to grow into a big snake, I'll show you how. It's very easy. All you need is a piece of paper, and I have the same piece of paper that I used to make this snake, because all I needed was like a strip cut out, a long rectangle strip, and I'm going to cut one out here right now. And this is just a scrap paper that I found. Has a little printing on the back side, but that's okay. And when I colored my snake, I only colored one side, but you could color both sides if you want. And if you want, use color paper. If you have construction paper and you want to use some color paper, you could do that too. But I have this plain white paper, and of course what I did was I colored it. And I couldn't decide on one color, so I did a little blue and a little green. Kind of matches my shirt. So I did a blue-green snake. You can make a purple snake or orange or whatever color you like. But I say color it first. And after you have it colored, then comes the fun part, folding it. Oh, one more thing. You have to cut out that long strip, but you also need a face for your snake. So I just cut out a little round circle, oval shaped for his face and drew on some eyes, okay? And the other thing I cut out was his tongue. I just cut a little tiny strip, put a little fork in the end so it looks like a snake tongue. Okay, so the important thing is though, once you have it colored and ready to go and you got your face ready, then you have to fold it. That's a little tricky, but I think you can do it. So you fold one piece down one way, okay, and then just fold it back the other way. And then keep doing that. Just go this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way until you get to the end. It's called an accordion fold, and you end up with something like this. Now, what I did, you'll notice my snake is much longer than all this. This is just like a little snakelet. So if you want to make them longer, you just cut another piece of paper just like this, same size, and then just tape them together. That's what I did. I put a little piece of tape somewhere in the middle, taped them together. I got a nice long snake. And if you really want to get crazy, you can add even another piece on and make a really big giant snake. As many pieces as you want. And color them in, tape them together, and put his little face on the end. Give him some eyes. And if you want to cut a little tongue out and attach that to the back with some tape, that's all you have to do. Pretty easy and a lot of fun folding them and coloring them and decorating your snake. You could even draw some patterns on them if you wanted. Whatever you want. It's your snake and snakelet. So have fun with that, with our little snakelet that grows into a big snake. And come down to the library. As of now, you don't even have to call and make a reservation. You can come in, stop by the Oosterhout Free Library when you get a chance, check out some books, and come visit. All right, take care. Have a fun time. Bye.